Check to see the streams up and running. Alright, time for some fun.
Hallo und willkommen in Deutschland, meine Damen und Herren, zur zweiten Runde der ANZCRL Teams Endurance Serie. Hier ist dein Gastgeber Dark Racing 40 und Illogical Sports.
Well, if you didn't quite get that, I think we're in Germany, Illogical.
No, I understand it was Illogical Sports.
Yeah, that's it. So we're here for the Teams Endurance Series for ANZCRL on Xbox on Project Cars 2. I think the guys are just coming out now for qualifying. As you can see, it is wet, 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 wet.
Maybe some rain setting.
That's it. Audio's working. Yep. So as we're watching Data Racer right now, make his way up for his first formation, or warm-up lap basically. So the number was it 80 Janetta.
Yeah, who do you reckon's going to go quick tonight in qualifying?
Don't know. Don't think many of these guys have actually practiced in the wet, so this could be a real, a real cat amongst the pigeons here actually. So.
So Dark Ball right in front of him.
There's Dark Ball in front of Data Racer. So it really could come down to who doesn't make mistakes out here actually. You could have someone who does a slow lap but doesn't make a mistake, and you get people who do a fast lap but they keep making mistakes.
That's it.
So these two guys being near each other isn't really going to help each other. You want to bring up the track map, please, because it just speeds up every time. Let's see what the car's on track right now. There we go. So you can see everyone's spread out except for these two, which would be, I think these guys are trying to get in that fast lap straight away, but it's also not really going to help themselves right now if they're this close to each other.
Well, the track looks wet enough to not really be enough for a fast lap.
Normally the first lap is the best lap here, chances, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it starts cooling. Yeah.
So we go down to the first corner. It's really tight hairpin with a big drop there into the apex of the corner. This long left-hander, which I'm not a big fan of.
Try doing it with no arrow.
No, thank you. I prefer to keep my arrow.
That's it.
And you've got this little short straight here to this very quick chicane. I don't know if this would technically be classed as chicane, but this is a fun part of the track here. Fly it in, brake down hard, turn right, get the car to rotate around the corner and get on the throttle. These two guys are now catching a GT4 car, which is not what they want to be doing their flying lap, which I think is Commander Jim. And they're possibly going to catch him at the worst spot too,
no,
actually.
yeah.
They're both going to catch him right at the Schumacher S's. Let's see if they can make a move here. And no, that's hurt. Oh, managing the track.
Oh, foot down.
That's hurt Dark Lord. That's hurt Dark Lord a lot. But now Dark Lord is ahead of Data and covering Data with spray, so that's going to help Data. So these two are not helping each other.
Not at all. Oh,
Dark Lord's he's off in the dirt, so that lap is now wasted. So you just have to go another try again. We'll see what Data. His Data's now catching the Janetta. I believe that's Nürburg ahead of him. Puts the chicane.
we've got two Janettas on Nürburgring and Highlander.
That's it. Data's caught Nürburg at the wrong point of time. Just sneaks down the inside. To the final corner. This has not really been a good lap for these two guys. Data 155. That's pretty impressive actually.
Bad for a wet run.
150. That's it. And being held up too.
So I'm surprised the GT4s didn't pull out a lap then. Or they're a bit slow out the gate. Oh, here we go. No slow lap.
Yeah. Jim left late. Shadow's in pit lane now. Lolux is running a wild card, I believe, LMP3 car. He's banged into third. He's Highlander coming to the front straight now. Highlander does a 2:13.
That's pretty respectable.
That's it. So there's Commander Jim, the Aston Martin. Big throaty V8, listen to it.
Double X 214, again, very respectable.
That's it.
I think racing laps around here in the wet will be at 215.
Devil's driving the Mustang, isn't he?
He is, yes.
That's a pretty good time for the Mustang, considering it's all go and no stop or turn.
Yeah, plenty of horsepower.
So he seems to have got it worked around, him down. There goes Matty seeking for 216 in the Porsche. Your teammate, I believe.
Yep. It's done well.
Very nice looking paint scheme for the Porsche. Actually, I do like it. It's very, very nice.
We call it the scheme inspired by slide science. He'll have this little robots running around the internet looking for his name, and he'll get that, and he'll look at that straight now.
Well, so he runs quite wide there, but that should be right. There's Sato. Sato looks like he's had a crash in one of his warm-up laps.
Yeah, good. Now I get 215.
That's it. So it's not really going to hurt Sato if he doesn't actually qualify. He will start ahead of the GT4 cars. But he would like to be, try and be as close to the front as he can, make life easier. But
I think nobody's one to wish tonight.
That's it. Again, the genetics to handle around here pretty well.
Yeah, I think Nürburgring and Highlander will be going at it for most of the race.
And there is Lolux wild card in the LMP3 car, right behind him. The 83 there.
On his way through.
That's it. So this will be a different scenario for him from last round now, because he was getting passed by these cars all the time. Now he's going to be doing all the passing. And this time his pit decides to jump in as a wild card on a track where passing is not going to be fun because it's going to be busy.
That's
For
it.
Road America is basically, you just basically wait till past the corner and off you go again. So we've got 2 sessions, one tonight, hour and a half, and then tomorrow we have another session which will bring us home. Another hour and a half. There's Sato. You get to put a time in, so he's probably on the out lap right now.
Oh, that's true.
Schumacher S's. You'll be careful of those curves in the wet. It is deadly. There's Dark Lord. Dato's done a 155. Still the quickest. Dark Lord not being able to go quicker.
I think Dark Lord did a 159-ish. No, last week improved a little bit.
Yep. So he's found some time, but as we said, the track gets wetter and wetter in this short session, so
That's it.
you really got to do that quick lap earlier on. So
And you're a Porsche in front of him.
unless you have a mega wet setup for qualifying here, but there you go, Dark Lord catching the Porsche, and once again, not the greatest spot. He sends it down the inside. Does he make the corner? No, he doesn't. No,
neither
it's
of them.
Porsche. They've both gone off. See Matty bouncing off the bunker in the background there, so Matty's just turned straight back to pit lane.
Sato got his time in.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, wow, 155. Oh, wow, that is ridiculously close to Dato.
Yeah.
155.5, that's not bad. So he's gone, I'm doing one lap and that's all I'm doing. So he's parked it, getting ready for the race here. So Commander Jim is the slowest of the GT4 cars right now. GT4 cars aren't really, the gap isn't too bad actually. 213 for Highlander, 216 for Commander Jim. So 3
Yeah, that's pretty good.
seconds. That's pretty good for 3 seconds. Considering Jim didn't go out straight away.
And especially for the wet too. How's he looking in his Aston Martin?
This qualifying's now ended. Another nice paint scheme. The GT4 cars. The blue and black silver paint scheme for the Aston Martin. Very nice. Hopefully it stays looking like this, considering what happened to it last round at Road America. It was slightly shortened. And a couple of incidents at Road America in the previous round. So the top 3 LMP3 cars are parked at Lowlocks are still running around. Still trying to get his head around the car. There he is. This will be his last. He'll be done qualifying now. And that's it. He's done. Man of Jim, the Aston Martin. Just listen to that thing. It's hard to get this thing slowed down for the chicanes. In the wet, you lock up a tyre and you're just going to slide off. Oh, no, just pit entry here. There's Devil. Big Devil is probably the last car out there, yep. Oh.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That is. We're just waiting for Commander Jim to come across lines. He's in pit lane right now. See the Mustang there. And that's it. So that is done for qualifying. So Dado Racer puts the generator on pole for 155. Sato 15 comes home in second. Dark Lord in third in the Monster Energy Genetta. Lowlux, the wild card in it now, in fourth. Highlander takes pole for the GT4 cars. Devil gets a surprise second here in the Mustang. Nürburgring third in the Genetta. Matty Seeking struggling just a fraction bit there, but fourth in the Porsche. And Commander Jim fifth in the Aston Martin. So we're going to give these guys a little short break here so they can go talk, because it's an hour and a half in the seat. Unlike me or Illogical here, we can just say, hey, I'm going to quickly duck off for a minute or two, but these guys can't. So what are you expecting tonight? Illogical, you expecting anything dramatic to happen?
I don't know what to expect after last week's Thailand disconnect. Callum Nürburgring's half came through and finished in first place, and then the Nürburgring won on the second round. Well, the second night, I should say. It's too unpredictable. 90 minutes of racing, you don't know what's going to happen.
That is it. So I reckon we're going to see an incident between an LMP car and a GT4.
Yeah,
I'm expecting that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this track is much, much tighter now. As well, we saw last round at Road America, sometimes patience is a virtue.
Yep.
But some people can be a little bit impatient, so sometimes you just have to go, well, this isn't the spot to try and pass people, and just wait a bit.
That's it. Yes, I think it's the hardest when you're trying to catch back up to someone and you get caught up in traffic. I think it's when mistakes are made.
That's it. So, while waiting for... Oh, hang on.
Alright, well, that is on the phone. We got 90 minutes of racing. The race is in the try, no more wet. The teams need to have 3 pit stops over 2 nights. So teams can either do 2 pit stops tonight, try and take advantage of the time compression, and have 1 tomorrow night. However, tomorrow night's race, there's a wet weather aspect. So the teams have to decide whether they want 1 tonight and 2 tomorrow, or 2 tonight and 1 tomorrow. It's
That's it. So
quite a gamble.
I need to quickly step out for about 5 minutes, so I'll be back. So I'll leave this in your capable hands, Logical.
Not a drama. Alright, still trying to set up the Facebook account as well. It's not working for me, unfortunately. But going through it quickly, we've got Dado Racer up front, we've got Sato in second, Dark Lord in third, and Lowlux, our wildcard LMP tonight in fourth. Starting off the 64th, we've got Highlander, followed by Devil X, followed by Nürburgring, then Matty Sticking, and then Commander Jim. first lap is a rolling start, so we'll do a full formation lap, and then once lights go green, we get going. At the moment, all the teams are fixing up their pit strategies, putting up their sorting out their tyre pressures, their fuel strategies, getting their tunes all sorted, and here we go. Formation lap has begun. During the formation lap, the tyres are going to drop off and their brake temperature is going to drop off. So it's up to them to try and maintain those temperatures the best they can. We're at the Nürburgring tonight. You can find us, ANZCRL, on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitch. Just search Australia New Zealand Combined Racing League on any of those platforms, and it should come up. If not, try ANZCRL. Okay, now this is live. Focus on what we're doing here. So, first lap, formation lap. In the chat, do we have any idea what's the money on, what's the vote on? Shadow and Woody had a strong race last weekend. They might have let themselves down with their 2-pit strategy in the second session. So are they going to change their strategy tonight? We don't know. Like I said, wet weather in the second session, and it dries out towards the end. Do they have to change for dry heat? Do they have to stay on wet? We don't know. This is what it's all comes down to. Alright, everyone's getting ready to form up. Where's my track map? Here we go. Alright, let's look at quarter tracks go. So look at fuel. Dado, full tank. Dado, fuel tank. Darkwood, full tank. Lotus, full tank. Highlander, full tank. Double X, full tank. Nürburgring, full tank. Major T, full tank. Commander Jim, full tank. It's interesting that each of the cars have got different pit levels, fuel levels, sorry. Alright, here we go, get ready for the start. So let's try to make the jump down in the middle. Oh, it's straight into Saturday, Lola, come on. This is a gentleman's race. Also, lights, turn your lights on. Alright, looking good, everybody's going to stay quiet, stay clear of each other. That's really cool in the end there. Alright, that time. Like Cooper jumped straight to the front, but right behind him. Alright, we're all on track, we're all travelling. Let's push hard for a wild card. Right, LMPs have stood out. We've got Shadow's taking over second. Dennis is passing himself. Everyone else get out in front, let them go. Alright, looks like they're just pacing out. What's going on here? Alright, we've got Nürburgring pushing Highlander. Got the inside of that. No, okay. Being respectful early in the race, you don't need to be getting aggressive yet. So Commander Jim is trying to push Matty up the track, but that's alright. Together, be respectful, here we go. Alright, looking good. Alright, looks like Satto's a bit of a move on low lux now. Long fast corner, who's going to have position here, so someone's having five, low lux about right out, so that's going clean straight through. Very tidy. See how the second pack can get through this corner with tight chicane. Yeah, Lex has gone for the defensive line. Noberger's following suit. Now where should we get? Everybody's trying to get to the root of the race for a long few minutes. Alright, so they might be trying to pull a bit of a lead here. Quite hard on that corner, but you can get away with it. I know you can get away with it. You may get a bit, you may not. If you break it early for the next corner, it usually gives it to you. That's Gatto travelling. Satto! It's fun! Satto! But too heavy up the throttle on the exit. That's alright, Satto's quick, he'll be back, don't you worry about it. Alright, look at GT4s. The devil length, still out in front, holding strong in the Mustang. The Mustang really struggled last round. So either they've done some tuning improvements or this is the track for the Mustang. Looks like May dropped off the back of Ireland a little bit, but that could just be long-term strategy. Just give everyone a bit of space, run your own race, and that's fine. Low Lux and Datto.
Low Lux, that's it. Low Lux is leading the race here. Datto's trying to get past Low Lux.
Low Lux took it from the start, took off with it, stayed well at the front for a little bit, and then had a little bit of spin. Like the power up.
That's it. All three of the LMP3 cars are pretty close to each other. They can all see each other, so
that's stable 4, yep. Look stable. Although really easy to start. He's got a long game inside, it's not a short game.
that's it. So how long before do you reckon before these guys start passing the GT4 cars?
Oh, 12 laps. I think 12 laps I'll catch up.
Oh, logical. Low Lux runs a bit wide there. Here comes Datto. He's going to try and make a move around the outside here. It's not quite a passing move on the outside.
The grip for a bit of
That's it. Has to hang back a bit. Wait for it. Looks like Satto's starting to close back in here a bit. Down into the hairpin here, bottom of the hill. Now they make their run up to the top to the walls of Schumacher S's. Datto's closing right into Low Lux right now. I reckon by about lap, I reckon 2 more laps, 2 or 3 more laps, we're going to see they're going to be on the back of the GT4 cars here. So
yeah, okay. It doesn't take long, does it?
no, it doesn't take long. 20 seconds difference, so
Oh yeah, 20 seconds. I was thinking 10 seconds. Yeah, double laps, that's 6 laps.
yeah, no. Yeah, so about 6 laps here. Datto's right on the back of Low Lux down into the chicane here. Can't quite make the move.
He's looking, he's just...
I think he's just probing. He's putting the pressures on Low Lux.
Yeah, pressure, that's the right word. Pushing hard, just putting pressure on, mate. Low Lux is going to take his cruise out the front.
See, someone's forgot to inform Low Lux to run with his headlights on, please, but...
That's it. So Noberger's made the move on Devil. I'm going to come back,
That's
just
it
pull
here,
that.
as Datto's now made the move down the inside, but Datto's gone wide. Low Lux is taking the lead back again. He's just gone really wide, and Dark Lord has just gone past him too, so Datto went from the lead down to third.
Yeah.
But Low Lux still leading here now. Dark Lord's into second now, Datto in third. Satto's still holding down fourth. As you can see, they're all in the right line of trail here. Highlander's dropped off the back of the GT4 cars a bit.
Yeah, just nice.
So he's probably had a mistake somewhere, so expecting a slow lap time here somewhere from him. So he's head down towards the hairpin here, down the hill. So all that work Dado did needs to remake it back up again.
It's a long race, got plenty to do.
That's it. Highlander's really dropped off the GT4 cars. That is a 2 minute 20, and he's just not there right now.
Well, I hope he can make it back up. He definitely had pace. Really can maintain
so we'll see how
that.
it goes. That's it. But the race is long, so we've got an hour and 22 minutes remaining. So we go down the back straight, the fast right kink, head towards the chicane now. Hard on the brakes. Lock up there from Lowlux. Dark Horse on a quick lap here. Let's see what he can punch out this lap time round. Into the final corner. A bit tricky with his cars. The gearing isn't quite one way or the other, which is slightly annoying.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. 0.2 of a second quicker for Dark Lord.
What can these do around here?
Unless it's a
149?
Yeah, 149. Because Dark Horse sends it down the inside of Lowlux. Lowlux is going to try and defend around the outside here. He's got the run for the inside line, and Dark Lord gets it done. And here comes Dado. Dado's having a crack now. I'm actually surprised by their lap times. They're a little bit off what I thought they would be. That might be because they've all been stuck behind Lowlux. Let's see what Dark Lord can do now that he's been cleared from Lowlux. And the GT4 cars, the leader is just bolted here.
He has.
So I think the curse of the Mustang, due to it doesn't want to stop or turn, make a lot of difficulty for the other GT4 cars behind him.
Yeah, it was a really good couple of laps, and then just, I don't know if he had an issue or what, but he's maybe making minor mistakes under pressure.
Or maybe, yeah, or the Mustang doesn't like the tyres here.
Ah, yeah,
Here goes.
That could be an issue.
Yeah. So Dado on the back of Lowlux now wants to get past him as quick as he can. Doesn't want to be held up behind him too much.
And
Dado
Dark Lord's
touches
falling
the
away a little
dirt.
bit.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. He's probably, once he's cleared Lowlux, he can run his own pace. But he hasn't really bolted off into the distance. That's the thing. So
yeah. It looked like he started building a gap. He's shut down again.
I think Lowlux is. Oh, here comes Dado down the inside here, trying to make the move. That's not going to work that way. Oh, and they've touched.
Oh, they made it work though. Wow.
Yeah, but he's just forced his way through. But here comes Sato on the inside of Lowlux. So Dado didn't want to allow Dark Lord to run away from him too much. So Dado up on the curve was fast, forced Lowlux down from second to fourth, sorry. So now Sato also took advantage of that, and he's into third now. Down into the corner one here. So here's Matty Seeking in the Porsche, trying to hunt down Devil in the Ford Mustang. So on lap 6, so maybe 2 more laps I'd say. By lap 8 we should be, these guys passing, get onto the back of the GT4 cars here.
Yeah.
There's Commander Jim, there's Highlander. Highlander, previous lap was a 2:08. So he's not slow. He's not slow, so he's pulled back a bit of time, so that's alright. Sato up on the curb there. Sato now hunts down Dark Lord. So it's Janetta leads Ligier. With Janetta leading Mustang, leading Porsche, leading Aston, leading Janetta in the GT4 category. He's Matty Seegan in the Porsche.
That's it. He's patient to make his way past.
That's it.
Yeah, I wonder how many guys are on soft tires. They can get away with it.
That's it. So the problem for Matty Seegan is he might be quick in the corner, but the problem is he just can't get to Devil, because Devil in this section just streaks away from him. As you can see Devil on the brakes there, and Matty just brakes so much more later.
Yeah, that's it.
So ebbs and throws. So here we go. So they're not too far away from getting left. Oh, here comes Sato. Sato's going to the pit now. I wonder if Sato's got a mistake here. Has got an issue here, or some damage.
Look damaged.
But Sato's, yeah, Doesn't look like it.
I'm trying to do another bit, top up the fuel and just run to the end.
Maybe he's realised that. Oh, Dado hits a curb and does a big donut here. Spins it around. But Lowlock should take the move on. Oh, gets up on the dirt there. Almost spins it again. Oh, he almost does. And there goes.
A bit tricky with that control there.
That's it. You gotta be careful. Oh, goes runs wide as well as making mistakes here, Dado. So Lowlock has now jumped up into second now. So Sato taking an early stop. I'm just wondering if Sato may have made a mistake and didn't load his race fuel in the car.
Maybe. Is it too early to top it up fully and make to the end?
Yeah, definitely too early, I reckon.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I know I can back it in the port from the stage, but yeah, off the LMP, those smaller tanks and use them more fuel.
That's it. So here we go. Matty Seekin on the back of the Mustang here, but once again the Mustang will start pulling way down this long straight here. But Sato's out of pit lane, so he didn't lose a lot of time. 43 seconds to the lead of Dark Lord.
Yep.
But he's still in the lead lap now, so that's the key feature here.
Yep.
But if he has to stop again, maybe his next stop will just maybe be a very short splash and dash.
Yep.
So here we go. That's it. That might give Matty a chance to run on him. Here we go. And we should see in the background, there's the Janetta of Dark Lord. So they've caught onto him back lap 8.
Yeah.
Down the outside, Matty hard on the brakes. He's got to be careful of swinging in there.
Oh, he could have overrun it. Slow down a little bit more.
That's it. He could have done the over and under if he brakes a bit harder. But there's a Highlander in the back of these guys now. There he is. He's caught up to these guys now, so he's making some pace now. And there goes Dark Lord. Look up from Highlander in the Janetta. So Highlander's caught in the back of the Aston Martin. There's Dark Lord in the other Janetta LMP3 car.
Back in one step, I'll leave it on Dark Lord.
That's alright. So Dark Lord. He's about going underneath Highlander here, but chooses wisely and waits. Well, goes around the outside of Highlander, but he's going to have to do the crossover between him and Aston Martin. Down to the bottom hairpin here. So here goes Dark Lord up towards the Schumacher S's. Catching the Porsche Matty Seekin here. Should take him on the outside. No, he goes back, flings back down the inside. This fast left-hander. Now Dark Lord's stuck behind the Mustang. Is he going to try and go around the outside? Yes, he does, and around he goes.
Oh, yeah, he's left his Nürburger.
Yeah, and Nürburg has cleared out. There he is. He's got a 7-second lead over Devil right now.
Yeah, Nürburger's going to quick. That's
it. 208 was the last lap. Let's see what he does this time now.
Yeah, 208, yeah,
207.
That's it.
207, there we go. Quickest GT4 car, I believe, right now. Highlander was a 207.5 last lap, so let's see what happens now. There's Dark Lord. Dark Lord in 156 got held up by traffic.
Yep.
So he did a smart thing. He's into. Oh, deep on the brake there. Fortunately turns in on him because I don't think he was expecting that. Big of Dado. He's going to try and go around the outside of the Mustang. And he does. And there's Lowlux there in third now. Doing a decent job. Last lap was a 2:13, so he probably must have had a spin there. That's how Dado was got past him somewhere.
So that time coming in 1. He's catching kind of him. It's almost there. It's Highlander right behind.
So Shadow with no traffic around him gained 6 seconds on Dark Lord.
Yeah, and 150. That's
but Shadow hasn't hit the traffic yet, so Shadow still has time before he hits the traffic, and he's Highlander having a crack at the Aston Martin. As the Aston Martin will use the brute horsepower to pull away in the straight here up to the Schumacher S's. Matty Seeking still can't get past Illogical. And here comes Dado up to Nürburg. He should easily get him before the chicane. He'll take him on the... Which way is he going? Oh, a bit of miscommunication from the... Yeah, a bit of miscommunication from the drivers. So here goes Highlander. He's using the draft on the Aston. Let's see if he just slings out here and just stomps on the brakes and try and pass him here. No, not quite good enough. Command Jim just sort of sitting in the middle of the track there. I think Highlander's best opportunity is to get a good run out of this final corner and just send it down the inside of turn 1.
He's there ready, he's got to find an opportunity, doesn't he?
That's it. As Matty Seegan's just dropped off the back of the Devil right now. And here comes Low Lux. Now it's his turn to pass the GT4 cars, which I think will be, this is technically his first time we're actually sort of doing this. There he is. Up on the curb there. Oh, a bit of a wiggle. So Lolux has had a crash somewhere because his headlights all punted in somewhere, so something's happened to him. I say it's happened when he had his spin.
Yeah, like before, yeah.
That's it. So front end damage, that car is not going to handle the best. This Command Jim's still holding off Highlander as Lolux is now catching him. What's Lolux going to do? Lolux is going to sit and wait to get past these guys in the next straight. Sensible decision there.
Little whisper there, aren't they?
That's it. Here we go. Here goes Lolux. He's going to make a big run down the inside. We'll get these two guys quite comfortably. Well, maybe not as comfortably as I thought he would have. Oh! Highlander has tagged the back of Lolux. I don't think he was expecting that to happen.
Maybe he's expecting to brake so hard.
No, I don't think he was. I think he was expecting Lolux to get faster.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So Lolux just moved back in line, and Highlander wasn't expecting that. So Lolux is now got some more damage, and that's Sato. That is Sato. So
yeah.
Sato's at the back now. There he is. So he's gained a lot of time right now because he hasn't really had to deal with the traffic. So he's been able to make inroads right now.
Yeah, that's right. He's left fast.
There's 150s compared to everyone else. Dato's the next fastest LMP3 car, so here comes Sato. Oh, miscommunication again. See, it's a weird quarter because you can't expect, and Matty's going to the pit lane, because you can't expect the GT4 cars to run wide there, but it's sort of the correct line is the inside line. But oh, that's super close.
That was very close.
Sato and Commander Jim. I think you could barely put a piece of paper between these two guys so they head down straight. So Sato dropped. Out of all that, he only dropped 2 seconds in that lap.
Wow.
So Lolux is now entering pit lane now. He's also picked up a time penalty, I'm assuming, for speeding. So he's got a bit of damage here. So he's taking a pit stop now. 1 second.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Yep, definitely speeding. There's Matty Seeking in pit lane too. So he's taking an early stop. Now he's hoping to get the undercut now. So he's Highlander. So how much damage does Highlander have on the front of his car?
Yeah, it wasn't the same last. It's weird because in this game, like, I feel like you cop more. You cop a punt rather than give a punt.
Yeah, you sort of get more damage that way.
Yeah. It could look worse than what it actually was.
That's it. Yeah, it could be. You got to remember, it's an LMP car. Can be quite fragile. They don't like contact at all. So a GT4 car, maybe a bit more robust, can take a bit more punch. Big locker from Highland down the bottom of the hill now.
He's
So
working around Jim, he just can't find his way past.
that's it. He wants. That's it. Because anytime he gets close to him, Jim just goes, "All right, I've got power."
That's it.
No, just streaks away here. So even with the draft, Highlander's not quite getting there.
It's up the brick wall. The Dato's only 2 seconds off Dark Lord, so he's got to come back up again.
Just quickly reset my chat, see if it works this time. Seems to be working. Got to forget about that sometimes. Oh, that's a lot of curve with Dado. So he can see Dark Lord, so he doesn't have to sort of beat him. He just needs to keep him in sight for now. Doesn't need to be fast on him. If you can keep him in sight, they can see what he's doing, you know.
That's it.
Another puff of smoke there. Highlander's in pit lane. I think he's had enough now. He's like, I can't get past him on the track. I'll try and do it in pit lane now. So
That's it. An hour and 10, yeah, easy. They can make it to the end now.
30 seconds to Maddie Seeking. So Maddie should... Depends how long... Depends what Highlander does here. I'll say Maddie will pass Highlander here.
Yeah, it depends if he's moving tyres or not. I don't know if he's running softs or not. I think it's a big question, like who's running softs, who's running hards. It's right on that borderline, isn't it?
Yep.
Depending on the car and what they like, they can handle.
That's it. So as you can see by the track map, plenty of cars all spread out around the track now. This is the battle for lead for LMP3. Dado Racer hunting down Dark Lord. We're on lap 12 now. So soon to come lap 13 as Maddie Seeking has got past Highlander. Here's Dark Lord to start. We're commencing lap 13 as we go on board. Let's do a lap with Dark Lord. The Monster Energy Janetta, sponsored by Team Boomer Juice.
Oh, very late, making compared to 64.
That's it. There's Highlander just in front of him. So the smart decision would be just get a nice clean run here and just make the move on him. There he goes, down the inside here.
That's it.
So he gets past Highlander here, Dark Lord. This fast left-hander. High speed, hard on the brakes here, down a couple of gears. And then this run down the bottom of the hill, the lowest point of the track. Hard on the brakes, and that sounds like a Porsche, I think it is. Yes, it is a Porsche of Maddie Seeking. Just ahead of Dark Lord. So this really fast left-hander kick. Hard on the brake, drop a couple of gears, turn the car in. You're just going to catch Maddie at the wrong point of time here. These guys should be communicating to each other. Oh, he's going to go on the outside. No, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, yes.
Yeah, mate, it's all that track.
Yeah, these guys should be speaking to each other, saying, I'll pass you on this side. Oh, Dark Lord goes deep in the corner, hits the curves.
That's right, they got through.
That's it. Avoid catastrophe. So into the final corner here, onto the front straight. So that's a lap of the Nürburgring on the top of Dark Lord's Janetta, Monster Energy, Boomer Juice.
And all of
Dado
that.
Racer not too far behind.
Yeah, Dado caught up. Still
That's it, they both got held up. That's it. Excuse me. So Nürburg's still leading GT4. Dado trying to hunt down Dark Lord under, just about under half a second here.
He's just got a face Dado, doesn't he?
That's it.
That's what must be playing it safe.
That's it. He's not taking mega risks. It's too early to be doing stuff like that. Still got an hour, or still got 2.5 hours of racing still to go. We've got an hour and 4 minutes tonight and then an hour and a half tomorrow night. This is where we'll be hurting Dado through there, being that close to Dark Lord, the aero wash.
Yeah, okay.
Car just doesn't want to have the grip, but it does end up being a bonus because then you've got the draft. Oh, Dark Lord gets a bit of a wiggle here. Dado goes down the inside. He thinks about it, doesn't quite make the move. Dark Lord holds it off around the outside. Now who's got the horsepower? Well, they both got the same horsepower. Who's got the better run? Dark Lord. Defense from Dado.
It's a mistake, isn't he? Must have that team always in his mind just to keep it on the track, don't let it spin. Don't get caught up with anyone.
Well, you don't want to spend extra time in pit lane.
That's it.
You don't want to be having spins. You don't want to be having extra damage. You don't want to, you can The more laps you can do, the better it is. Sometimes, you know, a bit slower is the safer option. But the thing that these guys keep doing, if these guys keep doing this, Sato is closing in still. He's got no one around him right now, I believe. There he is.
Yeah, look at that. Yep.
He's down to 26 seconds now.
And he's done a pit stop.
And he's already done a stop already.
Word from the bench.
So,
But saying go, Dado. Thank you, Hud.
That's it. See, he's only 2 seconds quicker. Well, that's 2 seconds he's gained on these guys. So sometimes these guys battling can slow each other up. Sometimes we have to just go, all right, I'm just going to sit behind you, mate, and we'll just do some laps. There's no point for leading the most amount of laps or leading a lap in this series. It's all about, all this session is about setting yourself up for the next session. Oh, Dado runs wide, gets sucked off the track there by the dirt. That's the problem with these LMP3 cars, that they don't like the curves. Once you get up in the curve, you just pull the car off.
Oh, sure.
So all that. So all that work that Dado did, is now he has to do it all over again.
Yeah, GT4s are the same. If you touch the curve, it's going to pull you off the track for some reason.
Yeah.
And not your friends.
So Nürburg's out to a real comfortable lead by the look of it right now. It's looks like about 20 seconds by the look of it.
Yeah, he's cruising.
16 seconds. 16 seconds. Devil's doing well in the Mustang. To be honest, 16 seconds. About half an hour behind, or almost half an hour in. That's pretty good actually for the Ford Mustang.
It is. Compared to last week, yeah, absolutely.
Considering that you'd think that it would really, really struggle here, and Road America will be its really strong point because of the massive straights.
Yep.
But clearly they've got the car worked well and getting the power down to maximise the strength as much as they can. So he's just been a second slower than Nürburgring, so that's not so bad. If you're only losing a second lap, as there comes Darklaw in the background there. He's catching a gaggle of cars by the look of it.
Yeah, Will Mark.
There he's gone past it.
Will help.
He's gone past it. He's now gone past the Aston Martin of Commander Jim. Jim's holding down third in GT4. So Dado's closed up 1 second because of traffic, because of that. Now they're going to catch the Mustang. Darklaw's going to catch the Mustang in not a great spot. Oh, Devil gets out of the way.
That's not
That's loud. Yep, he's allowed Dado close right up onto the back of Darklord again now, so the fight will resume again. So will we see the same aggression from Dado as the last time we went to make a move for the lead? Into the chicane, touches the curve. Darklord's running really, really wide there, so...
Yeah, I wonder if that would be good on.
But if he's on the power on that wide line, that will give him a higher speed down the front straight here.
Yep.
So it's just very tough braking corner. Darklord just runs a bit wide there. Dado keeps it a bit tighter now. Dado's all over the backside of Darklord now.
The boy Jerry on double X.
I think we have a special bumper bar camera actually in the Ginetta of Dado. There he is. You can see the back of the Monster Energy Ginetta now. So the worst part is for Dado here is that the two cars are exactly the same, so it comes down to the drive, so he knows the performance braking of that car and the horsepower of that car is pretty much exactly the same, so he can't just sort of, you know, drag racing out of the corner. So
he's got to learn his technique too, so give him a few laps to work out where he's braking, so don't work down braking or get a better run.
See it. And we are catching another Ginetta, and as we'll say, that must be a Nürburgring.
Yep.
There he is, leader of the GT4 class. So these two guys will probably catch him on the front straight. So it's not going to affect him too much. Oh, okay. Sato's done. I just looked there. Sato's done a quick time last lap, 1:49.8. So
Yeah,
Sato is flying, and he has closed that gap down from 40 seconds down to 23 seconds. He goes Dark Lord on Nürburgring, so they've got past him in a good spot here.
I think Dark Lord and Dado 151, so they're slightly picking up their own pace, maybe less traffic.
But
yeah,
yeah,
so
but they're also slowing each other up too at the same time.
Yeah, so definitely 2 seconds quicker every lap.
That's it. So if they keep this up here, Sato's actually going to get almost a free kick here, because when they pit, Sato will technically take the lead of the race. But then the question is, Sato's probably going to pit again, but he might have a shorter stop then. So
Yeah, and then strategy comes in, doesn't it? Whether these guys pit once or twice this race.
that's it. Because if these guys are going to pit twice in this race, then we'll see what happens.
You're going to race through with the wet weather.
That's it. It's going to be very interesting for this next session. Let's have a look at Commander Jim, the Aston Martin. Seems to be having a lonely race, but he's doing well. 7 seconds behind Devil and 33 seconds ahead of Matty. But Matty's already taken the piss off, so is Highlander. He's having a clean race, which is what you need. 56 minutes remaining, so an hour to go. Car's clean. He's doing well. His lap time's 2:10, so he's not he's not setting the world on fire, but he's not overdriving himself too. So he's doing the right thing.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, 2.9, 2.10s, that's absolutely fine.
That's it. Yeah, he's keeping himself in. Key thing here is not damaged, not praying the car. I think the boys back at the workshop would like not to repair it between today and tomorrow.
That's it. It looks
You know,
stable.
they work at the speed of. That's it. The car looks nice, as I said. He's not setting the world on fire, but he's running laps here. As Dado's having a good look here at Dark Lord now, 0.3 of a second. Let's see if he's going to make a move down here to turn 1. Super close, hard on the brake here. This has been going at for what, over half an hour now?
Oh yeah, that's stressful. I think Dado could be fuel saving by any chance.
It's not going to help enough here for this race.
Not
the
worth
races look, he might save a litre or two.
Yeah.
But then also, you're dealing with a car that doesn't want to handle when you're behind someone, so because then you end up hurting your tyres a lot more too. So it's kind of a catch-22.
Yeah.
The little bit of fuel that you do save is you hurt your tyres much more than when you want to use the tyres. You haven't got the tyres, so.
But Highlander's caught on the Matty again.
That's it. So this will be similar versus Porsche v Mustang, but Ginetta v Porsche. Well, the Porsche is quicker than the Ginetta in a straight line, but the Ginetta is pretty quick in the corners. So these guys doing. Matty had a slow lap last time, 209 compared to Highlander 207.
Yeah, Matty said he wanted to stick with his big one push too hard.
That's it. Well, this is the first session of 2, so you want to hand the car back in it. Doesn't have to be the best position, but you want it to be nice.
That's it.
These two are still going at it. I've got a real bad feeling here that something's going to happen here in a minute.
Yeah, the one
A curse has been cast.
Yeah.
I choose you. Commentator's curse. I just got this feeling that something's going to happen here in a minute.
Feeling or hoping on Saturday car?
No, feeling. I'm not hoping. I don't want to see that happen, but I've just got this feeling that something's going to happen here in a minute.
I just feel like Dado's just following Dark Lord to the T, you know, Dark Lord goes off a bit, Dado follows him off, you know.
I think he's getting distracted because he can't quite see the apex.
Yeah.
Like, where's the apex? Because being that close to the car in front isn't helping you.
I know.
But Sato's lap time has just backed off a little bit. He's down to the 151 and 22 seconds remaining. Another look up from Dado there.
Have to catch up to Made in Highlander, I believe.
Yeah, they are. They're just on the other side of the downhill run now as they head up towards the Schumacher as these two boys are heading down to the hairpin here. Sorry, I'm not hoping serious. I want to see a good clean fight here, mate. I want nothing below the belt, mate. Dado up on the curb. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Those curves. Does Dado have a look? He shows the nose. He's trying to stay Highlander. Dado, Dark Lord puts up the curb, runs wide. That's cost him a bit of time now. Going to give Dark Lord a bit of freedom there.
You hear that Porsche?
Yeah, these guys are going to catch him at the bad spot. They're going to catch him right, I reckon, near the end of turn 1, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so too, yeah. Right on braking zone.
Yeah, that's they're going to catch him really at the bad spot here. But they're not nose to tail, so they are separated, so that's a good thing. 151, 151. Yes, they're matching each other's times. Now, who's going to be brave here, and who's Dark Lord? He's going to be brave. Does Dado he be brave? No, he doesn't. Oh, Dark Lord runs a bit deep there, pushes the chin of the wide.
Dado's been playing a very safe race.
Nah, Dado's just been held up by Highlander a fraction there. Still behind Highlander. This is costing him time now. There, Dark Lord's pulled out a 3-second gap for one complex by not getting past that car.
Yeah, I don't think Dado's for it. I think he's going to take the catch back up again.
That's it.
I think
He's got
Dado...
the pace, but Sato's down to 21 seconds, so he's closing more and more now.
Yeah, it's just close time as well. Maybe give him plenty of room.
That's it. Being a bit hesitant as well there. So, Sato's caught up the back of the Lilacs.
Lilacs really dropped off the pace. Lilacs good, but didn't he?
Yeah, yes, he is. So he's down a lap. Yeah, so you have to pit. So Sato will be wanting him to get out of the way as fast as he can, not hold him up. Lilacs is running. He's running the lap times actually. 152 last lap. He's there. He's not quite there on the pace, but he's still there.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to pit stop. You think he can run to the end?
Pit stop here? No, Lilac runs a bit wide and lets Sato go past. No, none of these guys can run to the end. I think the cars can do maybe 40, maybe 50 minutes if they're lucky on fuel, I think. So if they're going to do a fuel stop and make it to the end, potentially around I think the 45-minute mark will be the safe bet, I believe. Okay. I think that's what happened at Road America. Road America is I just dropped my phone. It's a very thirsty track. This track's a little bit more fuel nice. About a litre better.
Yeah.
So Commander Jim's picked up a time penalty. There he is in the Aston Martin. It's 1 second as well. Still doing well, 210s. Once again, he's not really losing that much time to Devil actually, because last time we checked he's only 7 seconds. Now he's only blown out to 11, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, he's just maintaining, isn't he? Yeah.
That's it. Who's Commander Jim's teammate in the Aston Martin? There's Devil in the Mustang.
Commander Jim is with...
Can't actually remember. I want to say Night Havoc. I don't think it is Night Havoc actually.
It's me, not Havoc.
Oh, it is. Okay, I was correct.
Devil's doing great this race. Currently in GT4.
That's it. Running the Mustang.
208, a great time.
Yeah, bullet in a straight line, terrible in the corners, as all good Americans, semi-sports cars should be. As it's muscle cars, They go great in one direction, everything else, don't ask them to do that.
Someone just stopped on the track.
Oh no!
That's alright.
Oh no, Matty has made a deconstructed Porsche. He's lost the front, the back, everything. So we'll be seeing Matty now. But the good thing is the Porsche should be able to make it to the end on fuel, yes?
Absolutely, yeah.
So he'll be coming in for a stop now because that is destroyed. So we'll see Matty seeking into the pit lane now. So it looks like you're going to have the same as what you did at Road America. A lot of work to do with the electrical sports again.
No, that's fine. And Barrett's Road America actually. But
That's it. So
yeah,
Dado,
it's back up.
as close back on Dark Lord again. This is like an accordion.
It really
They
is.
catch each other up and stretch it out and then it squeezes back in. You know, they're just playing an accordion song here.
Trying to get past the
There's the
minute.
Aston. That's it in the Aston Martin. This Commander Jim keeps it wide there, allows Dado to go down the inside there and up the run of the hill. So Matty's seeking in pit lane here. I'd say by the look at that damage, this could be a lengthy pit stop for that Porsche. I think Matty just got up on the curb in that section there and car got spat out, I'd say. So 23 laps into this session. Sato had a slow lap at last lap, so that cost him a bit of time somewhere. So he's caught up by a bit of traffic, so that blew out to, was down to 21 seconds, blew out to 27 seconds. So the two Genettas still at the front here of LMP3. So also don't forget we have a YouTube channel, ANZCRL Combined Racing League there. Go follow, like us on YouTube. Also have an Instagram account, ANZCRL. We also have the website, aus-nzcrl.weebly.com. I think that's correct. Maybe .au, can't remember exactly. So all our events are posted up there. Is Dark Lord now catch up to the back of Devil, who is shoots down the inside of the Mustang. So don't forget we have the Facebook group. So if you're a Project Cars 2 player of Australian or New Zealand area, you want to play Project Cars 2 on Xbox, go find us in the groups, AUS/NZ Combined Racing League there. Answer the 3 questions. If you don't answer the 3 questions, we won't be able to accept you to the group. Come and join us in some of our wonderful racing as we're getting close to the next special event, which will be Le Mans 24 hours.
Yeah,
Session,
coming up quick,
24 hours. That's it, very quick, and I've done no testing for it yet, so I need to get off my butt and do something. So 4 sessions, simulated 24 hours in-game time, LMP H cars, Porsche, Audi, Toyota, and GTE cars, Aston Martin, Ferrari, Porsche, BMW, Corvette. I think I'm missing one, Ford. So they'll all be doing battles at Le Mans. So we still have room for in that race. If you're looking for a driver, or you want to drive a car, there's 1 spot left for LMPH. I think we've got 2 left for GTE, I believe. So still enough. I still think some drivers are looking for some partners.
Still a few spots, yep.
That's it. So Dado is, he keeps closing the dark, but by the time he gets it, he just sort of can't do anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's seems to be settled for his gap at the moment. Doesn't trying to look any closer, that's for sure.
He might not be trying to go for the absolute win this time. He's just going, I don't have to win it. I just need to be there. He's, right with him. And here comes Shadow. So Shadow's probably coming in for, this will be his last stop. So I'll say he's going to fill it and run to the end here.
Okay.
So he did close it down.
He
He did close it down.
coming together.
I don't know.
There's some chat there.
So he, oh, okay. So that's maybe why. So Sato will be filling. Sato will be filling up here. And go through all the repairs that he needs to get to the end here.
Yeah. No, we're still cruising up front. 30 seconds.
That's it.
great race. Impact free. Getting caught though by who? Dark Lord and Dado.
That's it. So I'll say Sato's going to go down a lap here. But that should swing back around when these two guys have to pit. The question is, when are they going to pit? Dark Lord makes a nice move on the outside of the Nürburgring into the chicane.
Yeah, we just passed halfway, so they've gone well with fuel.
That's it. Oh, Sato's out of pit lane already. That's a... I didn't realise he was out of pit lane. I thought he was still in pit lane. He's out.
Okay, Chris.
Okay.
Flash dash.
That was... Yeah. Might have just done fuel and got out there. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, so with this race we've got mandatory pit stops going on. So to sort of make the race instead of just what everyone does the exact same thing, with mandatory they have to do 3 pit stops over the 2 sessions, and they can do it either way. 1 pit stop now and 2 tomorrow, or 2 now and 1 tomorrow, or they can do potentially 3 tonight, and if their car can make the whole race tomorrow without doing a pit stop, they can sort of do that too, or go the other way around and go no tonight and 3 tomorrow. So
yeah, KTM would be close to no pit stops.
That's it. So tomorrow's weather is not looking. The next session's weather isn't looking good for the end of this race. So apparently a bit of a rainstorm's coming.
Yep.
So Sato is, he's not a lap down, but he's not too. He's about halfway around the lap, I'd say.
I can have a look.
Yep, just right where I thought you didn't shoot him.
Yep. Yeah, no, this is going to be really interesting for strategy, that's for sure. Like, he's going to hold on to 1 pit stop. He's going to make the 2 tomorrow night. It's,
that's it.
Yeah, very interesting.
Here we go. Up a little Dark Lord Hutchins curve, car's a little twitch a bit. Dark Lord's been super consistent. He's pretty much been running 51s the whole time. Does he go faster than that? He's pretty much been running about 51s, like for a long time now.
Yeah. Very consistent race.
Dado with a nice 150 there, so he's closed up right on top of him now. Oh, there it is! As I thought something was... It's taken a long time to happen, but there it is. Dado's stopped to get out of my way. I'm coming through, Dark Lord. Oh, Dark Lord nearly spins again. So I'd say the safe bet is we're going to see these 2 cars pit now.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Because Dado will have damage on the front of his car. Dark Lord will probably have something in the rear now.
Where's Lowlux?
There's Lowlux. Lowlux is a minute behind Sato.
Has he got more damage?
He's been doing well.
That's just carry over.
No, that's just the same. No, I think that's the same.
Okay.
He's been doing well. 154. As I said, he's not been super quick, but he's getting around there. I think he was struggling with the Ligier. The Ligier is not the easiest car to set up, as we shall say. It is a bit of a struggle, and it's also a bit hard to see out of too. Its visibility is very, very poor.
Yeah, a lot of
Commander Jim has hit pit lane now. There he is. A beautiful Aston Martin, number 54.
Pristine.
That's it. As he hits his marks, bang, done. Now Kruger's work. Here comes Highlander. So this is what Highlander's, I think, been trying to do all race long. It's taken him what? To 40 minutes remaining to get past Commander Jim, and now he's about to do it.
Back off.
So 40 minutes remaining, Highlander has finally got past Commander Jim. And here comes Dado. As I said, Dado's entered pit lane right now. And that sounds like a Monster Energy behind it. No, Dark Lord's going to continue on. So obviously you must not have that much damage in the back end there.
I'm going to get some low fuel laps and then bring it in.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have any damage, because if he's got any damage, it's not really going to help him here. Let's have a look at Dado making his pit stop. So fuel going in. A lot of fuel going in here.
Sato just passed? No.
No, Sato's not. Lolux. So, fuel's done. Tyres again done right now. Can't see them to be doing it, but they're doing it. And he's done. That's pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, I got lucky with the damage.
Might have been. Might have just got the 2 at no damage, or he's only changed front tyres, or he's decided to go no tyres. So that was pretty quick, actually. So as he pulls out right next to Devil. So Sato's close. We'll wait till the timings adjust. So Sato's down to 24 seconds behind Dado now.
Same gap before, yeah.
Basically, same gap. Sato's stopped twice, but Dado's had his. So Dark Lord all on his own. Sato not quick lap last time, 157. Here's Dark Lord. When's he going to make the stop for pit lane? No, he's going to continue on. So he's probably going to run it right down to the end of the fuel run. So he's done pretty well. What did we race for? We've almost. Has he done almost an hour on a tank of fuel?
7 more minutes, yeah.
That's okay. That's impressive. We'll see what happens. We'll see if he can go 7 more minutes. That'll be interesting then. If you can do an hour on fuel, so.
No bogeys, holiday. 2:07 the whole race. Same as last year.
That's it. Just pull out the gap to Devil to 32 seconds. But Devil's still holding down second really well in the Mustang.
Yeah.
There he is. But these two are yet to stop though. But Highlander is only 40 seconds behind.
Yeah.
How long does a pit stop take? That's the question.
It's about 50. Depends how much fuel they put in.
Yeah, but these guys won't need as much fuel. That's the question, because But it also depends on tyres. They do. They have to repair the car.
Yeah, tyres big one.
That's it. So Devil doing really well in the Mustang. There's Dark Lord. Dark Lord's just got past Highlander. So you're going to put in reference there. So Devil's on the front straight now, and Highlander's just coming up onto this short back straight with the fast kink. As you can see him just in the background there. So that's the gap there. Devil's probably reached turn 1 now. So that's the gap. So pit stops. When is Dark Lord going to pit here? Any of these guys going to double stop tonight again? So we're going to see him into us. This is what Dark Lord's coming in now. Here we go. Leader's in. He's got a 40-second lead over Data, I think it was.
45.
So we'll watch it. So we'll watch this pit stop and see what happens.
40 of the pit stop for Data.
That's it. I think if you look at the track map, that white dot is Dado, so that's how far back he is. So fuel going in. Oh, this could actually get very, very close here. And there's Sato. Sato's the other white dot on the map now. You can see where Sato is now on the track map. That's the gap to him. Fuel done. So tyres begin done now. They did fronts done now, so the rears will be getting done right now. If the car's going to leave, it's going to leave in about the next 2 seconds. So that should be all tyres done. And Dado's gone past now, that's it. So repairs are getting done now, and there he goes, now he's rolling. So Dado has jumped him. So there's Dado. I'm actually wondering if Dado didn't repair the car. If he's had no damage, wasn't that bad. He's just gone, it's fine.
Yeah,
Here comes Sato. Sato's Dark Lord is going to pump out into turn 1, and Sato's coming down the front straight, so that's a big close in there.
Sato's
Devil's hit pit. That's it. And Devil's hit pit lane right now, so let's have a quick look at the Mustang. There he is. So where is Highlander? Oh, it's 27 seconds. So that white dot behind him is Highlander. So let's see.
Yeah, she definitely catched me. Although Devil should
Yeah,
only need a little bit of fuel.
well, it is a big V8 Mustang, so it could be a bit thirsty. So here we go.
True.
So Highlander's in the chicane now.
We're at 2/3 of it through.
That's it. So here comes Highlander onto the front straight now.
Up Matt and path, so we're getting it back.
Yep, and here comes Highlander. There he is. So Highlander's now jumped Devil.
It's up in a second.
That's it. As Lolux now pits, so this should be his final stop too. There he is. Oh, don't speed there, Lolux.
Did we lose that one?
And that's disqualification from Lolux. He's sped in pit lane. He's done.
Oh no.
So we've lost So he would have been about 2 laps down. Down at lap 29, I'd say, give or take.
Man, Jim just got Devil. I think Devil's trying to fix maybe tyres and do repairs.
Yeah, might have too much repairs going on because he's now he was going for second, now he's down to fourth. Matty's 50 seconds behind. This is a long stop for Devil.
It really is, yeah.
Maybe they have to repair the engine because he's working it that hard. Or he's had a bit of damage and he's just been dealing with it. There's Highlander.
Let's put up here. Let's put up the Dark Lord.
No, Dark Lord's.
Yeah, so he's on the back of the Dark Lord.
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm getting confused here because Dano's in the lead. I was like, hang on, that's the leader. I was like, that's not the leader, that's just the leader. So no, so yeah, so Sato's caught in the back of Dark Lord now. So Devil's finally out of pit lane. It's a massively long stop. That's hurt him quite badly, but probably had too much repairs on the car. Just need to do sometimes the mandatory stuff, you know. Turn brakes off, turn suspension off, just have aero or just have aero suspension, maybe the engine, don't repair the gearboxes. Sato's there's the Aston Martin coming back on as these two guys nearly touch. They get past the Aston Martin at a bad spot. Oh, I think they just did touch there, and Sato gave him a bit of a whack up the backside of Dark Lord, so that's going to give him a bit of frontal aero damage. Only 20 seconds behind Dado, so here comes Sato. Oh.
Totally more aggressive now, isn't it?
That's it. I think Sato just needs to be a little bit patient here with Dark Lord. I think he's already given him one tap up the backside here. As here goes Nürburgring into the pit lane here at the Nürburgring.
Let's see how far Highlander is away.
Minute 8.
Yeah.
Depends how long the stop is here.
Full lap.
Sato and Dark Lord going at it. Sato runs a bit wide there. So we'll see if he gets a time penalty here, but Edberg's still in pit lane.
I think I can get away with that. That one.
That's it.
Yeah.
And no, still hasn't got to him yet. And he's rolling.
That's Highlander. We're in the back now.
There he is. Yeah, so he's closed. He's jumped himself into second. Here comes Sato. Sato down the inside of Dark Lord. It's a big brave move here. Dark Lord gives him the room, so I don't need to fight him right now. Got half an hour to go.
That's it.
Sato up on the curb there. That can give you the slowdown, so we'll see what happens here. Still 28 minutes remaining. So Dado still leading now over Sato, over Dark Lord. Unfortunately, Lolux sped in pit lane. What do we say, about lap 28, we believe, he retired at. So he was at least 28, 29, one lap down.
Yep.
Back is really itchy right now, it's really annoying. So, wait for Dell to come back around and clock over the lap time. See what everyone's lap time is. Nürburg 2:17, Highlander 2:12, Commander Jim 2:21. Devil, you can see how long his pit stop was. It was a 4:03 lap time.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there.
That's that. I reckon he's had had repair all and repaired everything, which takes a long time to do.
Yeah.
Or he had a lot of engine damage because he's probably blanking off the radiator to really make things quick.
Yeah, someone was complaining about engine damage last week too. I think it was Nürburger. That's interesting that they're
Yes,
getting so
Nürburg
much.
in the Geneta.
Yeah.
Well, depends on how blanked off the radiators and how aggressive they are on when they let it rev up and how aggressive they are on the downshifts. You know, can add to the engine damage.
Yeah.
So 208 for Devil, right back into it. The Mustang.
Yeah. Back on.
Here comes Sato and Maddie. Sato sent Maddie runs really wide to give him room this time around. He's got to be careful because Darklord's going to come right at him now. I think he's let him through too. No, there he is. He's out wide. Oh, touches the curb, spits the car a bit right. That's not what the P51 Sim boys would have seen. A Porsche just staged right into a Geneva.
Yeah, maybe if they hold the ground a bit more, they're going to need to get out of their way as much.
That's it. That is Highlander. So how far back is Maddie to... oh! That looks like Highlander gave the wall a bit of a kiss on the inside there. Let's have a run through the field here. Let's have a look at Maddie. So there's Maddie. He's 46 seconds behind Devil. There's Devil. Devil is 31 seconds behind Commander Jim. Jim is 30 seconds behind Highlander. Come on. And then 30 seconds. So everyone's 30.
They're all spaced out pretty well.
Yep, well, 30 seconds is a good cap for everyone. What's that? So Maddie is potentially on the verge of going down a lap now.
He already is.
Correct.
I think he's down a lap.
If you bring up the timers, you can see what lap time he's, or what lap he's on actually. 29. Where's Nürburg right now? Did he cross the line though?
Lap 30.
No. So yeah, he is a lap down. Yeah. So he's on the verge of going down 2 laps here.
Oh, I think
Nürburg
again. Catches up.
That's it. So Nürburg having another good run here. So there's Dado out in front. He's 20 seconds ahead of Sato. Fortunately, we lost the other wildcard LMP3 car, Volux. Speed in pit lane by the look of it. Oh, that thing's... I've got a sneaking suspicion. It's running 50s. I'm wondering if Tato actually did take any tyres or only took fronts. Still on quick lap.
Yeah, it was a quick stop.
His stop felt too quick for myself, but
Well, look at he's running hard.
yeah, that could be too.
He wouldn't need tyres then.
Yeah, potentially wouldn't need to change then. But you expect the times to be a action bit slower than what they've been doing.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry that's in 149.
That's it. So Sato's pressing on now. He wants to close the gap as much as he can. Bit of a wiggle up in the curve there. You could hear the engine big rev. The Dark was only 5 seconds behind Sato, so
Yeah, I think that's going to grow now as a race progresses.
yeah, but I'm not expecting it to blow out too much.
No.
I reckon I reckon Dark Lord will pretty much say the gap here to Dado. It might blow out a little bit more, because Dark Lord's been consistent in the 151s, but Dado just dropped in the 150s.
Yeah.
Like, consistent driving, you can't put past Dark Lord. Like,
No, don't break.
151 after 51, 51, 51, 51, 51, slow car, 56, 51, 51. He's been super consistent. That's what you want in this series.
Exactly.
Yeah, so all the GT4 cars, now they've done their piss off, the times have all dropped back down to what they should be. 207, 208, 209, 209 for Devil, 209 for Matty, or Sato runs a bit wide there. He's coming up to Nürburgring. Oh, Nürburgring does his fastest lap there. Half a second quicker.
Yeah.
206.
Well,
So the tyres are coming in good. Oh, that's deep on the brake there. Deep.
Oh,
No. That is a silly mistake there, Nürburgring.
You look at one, outbreak the other, and then they use communication. What was that all about?
Well, the LMP3 cars coming from a much higher braking area, and the genetic can probably brake a bit deeper, but that hasn't caught. That's cost Highland. That's cost them a bit of time, but hopefully no damage. So it's Nürburgring's. We've got 22 minutes remaining. Once again, sort of miscommunication from drivers, or thinking, oh, you know, or people missing their brake points and going, oh, Dado's picked up a time penalty here, so I'd say he's picked up a 1 second time penalty here.
1 second.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's not really going to hurt him too much.
And Matty's got 1 second as well.
That's it.
They're still sitting 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
That's it. At least they're consistent. So Highlander had a bit of an incident at the start here, fell back to dead last, and he's now made his way back up into second. Doing the early pit stop here. While everyone's pitted, he's just been undercutting them.
That's it, good strategy, yeah. This top can hang on to the end.
Whoa, don't get up the curve there, Highlander.
Thank you.
I think we should do let's do a lap of the Nürburgring with Highlander actually. No, let's do a lap. Yeah, there we go. On top of the Ginetta. Yeah, let's do it on the Nürburgring. There he is. So the Ginetta powered by a V6 Ford motor. So not a big powerful car. Here we go down the front straight. Tight hairpin here in turn 1.
I wonder how hot the front tyres are getting.
That's it.
We can't get a track test anyway, can we?
No, we cannot.
Yeah. So I think it's
But
probably...
it's estimated to be 32 degrees, I think, on track temp.
Yeah, I think it's
32, 33.
about 32. I think you could creep up to about 36 by the end.
That's it. As we head up to the Shoemaker S's now. So if you're looking at the track map on the right, trying to work out why is it all different colours. The white dot is the car that is on the same lap as this car. The arrow is the car that we're on. The blue dot is the car that is a lap down. The red dot is the cars that are a lap ahead. Those are the multi-class. All the red dots are the LMP3 cars. But the blue dots that are technically down a lap is what, according to the game, is where it should potentially finish at the end of the race.
Yeah.
So that blue dot ahead, let's say, is Matty Seeking ahead of Nürburgring here coming from the final corner. It should be Sato, I think, just ahead of it, just there. So there's a lap of the Nürburgring on Nürburgring. No, that wasn't. Oh, it was Dark Lord, okay. There you go. He's just gone past Devil. Dark Lord's had an instant. He's dropped 21 seconds. It was 3 seconds behind.
Yeah,
It's on a 210, so he's had a spin somewhere. So super consistent. Obviously the curse has gone out. I choose you, curse. There's unfortunately had an effect on Dark Lord after I was pumping him up. So all the LP3 drivers have made mistakes tonight. So at least they've all made a mistake once or twice, so it's all sort of balanced out now.
That's it.
Here's Sato coming down the back straight, the fast right king heading towards the chicane. 17 minutes remaining. How many laps are we going to get in? So we're looking at almost just under 2 minutes.
Just less than 10. About 9 laps.
Yeah, not 9, maybe 10 laps to go. So we should see around somewhere around 50 laps, I'd say, potentially, we're looking at.
Yeah. Here,
Dano Racer. That's it. There's Matty Seekins. He's got his car rebuilt. As he went for that, that very rare, exclusive, deconstructed Porsche. Can only find it at the most sophisticated autobahns here in Germany. I think it's a special from Ruff, the performance house of Porsche, decontuned Porsches. So the race has really just run down now to a point where, oh, there goes Matty, he's sliding around and around he goes. Does he hit the wall? I think he just touched it in the background.
I don't want to look.
Yes, you do.
There
he is.
Going.
He's just got a, I think he might have just got away with that. So as I was literally just about to say, I think everyone's got to the point of the race where it's just run the laps down, run the clock down, to make any silly mistakes. Just get to the end here now. With just about 15 minutes remaining here.
He's close to the
Shadow,
GT4.
another one. That's it. Here's Devil, Ford Mustang. So he's still 30 seconds behind Commander Jim, but Matty's broken the trend of all the GT4 cars being 30 seconds apart.
That's it.
And there is Nürburg. He's actually about to put a lap on Devil now, since Devil's doing so well in second, but that long pit stop has hurt him badly to the point where he's going to be almost down a lap here. So I think a bit of a revision for that team and their pit stops and what they do and what they choose to repair and not repair could be most beneficial for them.
Bit of pit stop coaching.
That's it. And I think you can hear the Porsche. Oh no, that's on the other side of the track. So I can hear the Porsche. But that's on the other side of the track as the track gets really close there. Here comes Sato. Up to pass Matty Seekin again. Sato just sends it down the inside of Matty. I think Sato's on the mission to try and close out that gap as much as he can.
He's got a couple seconds up, but he hasn't really closed too much, has he?
No. Well, Dato's now pumping out consistent 150s, so
Yeah.
Sato's he's only gained tenths now, not seconds like he was early in this race. So here we go, under 15 minutes remaining. So it's been a pretty good race from everyone tonight. There's Nürburg. He's doing another sensational job. Only had the one incident with Sato, with a bit of miscommunication coming to turn one.
Yeah,
kind of you go first, no you go first, no you go first scenario.
Seems like it.
So I think that's it. So I think the genetic GT4 car can brake so much later. And the LMP3 car is still braking late, but it's coming from a way higher top line speed here. You see Sato now catching up to Highlander. Highlander just goes, you can wait, I'm going to park the C in the middle of the road, and then he goes wide. Yeah, so Sato's only closing in on just tenths of seconds now, so there's Nürburg. Doing another fantastic job now. He's what basically took the lead from the start and hasn't been challenged since.
That's it. Yeah, same last week. He had a bit of a head start, and then just no one could catch him.
That's it. So that might be the key for these GT4 drivers. Don't let him get a head start, because once he's got that gap, you're not going to get him.
That's it.
So here we go. Ginetta v Mustang, and the Mustang just says, you can wait a few more laps, so I'm going to keep going in front of you.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he goes past him.
That's it. So there's also a battle of the Ford-powered vehicles, V8 Mustang versus V6 Ginetta. There's Dado in the background having a big wiggle. Is Dado coming to pit lane? No, just looked. He had a bit of a wiggle, so it looked like he was coming to pit lane there, but no. Let's go back to our Nürburg and Devil. Let's see how Nürburg gets past Devil here as they come down the front straight. As my stream was now stopped again on my phone. Deep under the brakes here for Nürburg.
Yeah, that Ginetta seems to be able to brake really late home.
That's it. I think it's the one of the lightest cars compared to the KTM Crossbow.
Yeah, right.
I believe it's lighter than just about everything else. They've gone with the lighter, smaller power, more nibbling car scenario.
Yep.
With Dado Racer on Devil. Can't call him at a bad spot now, just has to sort of wait. Goes around the outside. Let's compromise Devil a little bit, because that cameraman's a bit drunk. Coming down the bottom of the hill here. Yeah, you can see how much more faster the Ginetta is in the corners. He just closes up so much.
Yeah.
But then once they reach the straight, the Mustang just goes, time to go bye-bye. But he's struggling here through the S's. Car doesn't want to turn that well, so he's closing in on him.
Yeah, like, yeah, he's running soft tyres. He's got to be overheating.
Whoa, that is super tight. It's just about touch here, but Nürburg's on the outside of Devil. We've got to be careful because that Mustang's struggling. Oh, it just makes a move on the outside. But let's see if the Mustang can come back at the Ginetta in this long straight here. But then the question is, do you want to pass it at the same time? This is your race leader.
That's right.
But you still got to keep using. But yeah, but you got to keep using the advantage of your car too. If your car's straight line speed, well then go. So as you can see, Devil's right on the back of Nürburg here. Let's see what happens down this front straight here. So this could be the bane of Nürburg's existence. If that Mustang gets in front of him again.
A second and a half difference.
That's it. Yeah, I think Devil just sort of decided to back off and just go. There's no need to try and repass him.
That's it. And that Sato's in the background.
That's it. So we're under 10 minutes remaining in this race now. There's Sato.
He's catching up.
148.9. 148.9 Sato in that previous lap. He is absolutely flying now.
Do we know what the lap record is?
For this class, I think that's it.
There we go.
That is the fastest lap of what we've seen so far. But he's caught the once again trying to be too ambitious here, and now he's just spun it. Sato making mistakes because he's trying to be too ambitious here. Sometimes you just have to be patient, mate. So all that time he just made up, just dumped it in the bin. So he had it down to 15 seconds, and then just trying to be too quick here. He should just he's blown it out to 25 seconds now. Dark Horse had another. He's blown really out to a minute. So he must have been missing this. He must have been having some really bad laps. Because he wasn't,
Yeah.
he wasn't that far behind, and now in the last 15 minutes he's just falling back and back and back.
Well, 3 seconds a lap over 6 laps, that's 12 seconds. Maybe he's just cruising
but
getting to the end.
yeah, he probably caught some cars in the wrong spot. So
Yeah.
just about 8 minutes remaining. Let's have a look at our race leader, Dado. Let's see where he is at. He is... Okay, he's in the infield section part of the track. Dado's catching the Aston Martin of Commander Jim, he's horn down third. Dado just sends it around the outside there. Surprises Jim a little bit, but Jim keeps it tight, does it well.
Where's Dark Lord now?
So,
oh,
yeah, he's front straight.
Okay.
So he's half a lap behind, I reckon. Yeah, well, if we're doing 1 minute 50s in lap time, and he's at 50 seconds, he's about half a lap behind here. So the race just feels... So I'd say they're trying to be a bit too impatient, making a mistake. Dado's just cruising around, but he's cruising around in a really quick pace. He's been doing 150s for a while now.
The strategy was
Chief.
Dado's done 1 pit stop.
Yep.
Sato's
done two. And Dark Lord's done 1. So then the question is, will we see any of these guys make an extra stop now? Just so you get 1 of the 2 stops done, you know, or one of your second stop done, like do it right at the end of the session. So
yeah. I think same story for GT4s. Most of them have done 1, except Matty, I think he's done 2.
Yeah, but that was 2 because he had to reconstruct his Porsche.
Yeah.
But Matty has done 2, so you guys in the Porsche are looking at a 1 or 2 stop tomorrow, depends on what happens with the weather.
Yeah, the weather's going to be key.
So now you've got some options to try, maybe think about doing some things or not. So under 6 minutes remaining now, so we're looking at 3 laps. Yeah, about 3 laps to go, I'd say.
Yep.
3 to 4 laps ago.
We'll still hang on back.
Yes, so it proves how quick Devil's been driving this Mustang, even though it has a few weak points. But he's just hanging. He's hanging in there. He's not slow. So, oh, Nürburgring runs really wide there. So he's doing well with the Ford Mustang. He's doing really well actually. So that's a good sign for Ford Mustang.
Jim's car
Jim, yes.
still immaculate.
Yep. So we've now cursed him, so that's now going to get crashed. Here comes Sato. Sato, he's going to try and go around the outside, and he does. It's a brave move. But yeah, Commander Jim doing really well in the Aston Martin. Devil has been very nice in the Ford Mustang. Just that pit stop has hurt him quite badly. He's running quite well in second for quite a while.
Yeah. That's tough.
That's it.
It's just crazy how long it had to have done tyres. Maybe if you let the whole tank as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think his pit stop was set correctly, or he's had to repair the car, and he's had quite a few repairs to do.
Yeah.
So he's repaired everything. So like engine, gearbox, suspension, aero damage, everything's brakes have all got done. You know.
Yeah.
Instead of just turning and only have the fundamentals on the car set up for repairs. You know, suspension, aero. But it also depends on how close the radiator is on that Mustang. You might have a lot of engine damage too.
Yeah, that's it.
Time. So I'll say he's had all the repairs on to make the car as best as he can. But here comes Dark Lord. Is he now past his Devil? As Commander Jim's in pit lane right now. Just noticed that.
Oh,
And Devil's just got past Jim. There he is, he's just pulled out.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So Jim has done. So Jim's done a second stop here right at the end now. So
yeah,
this could be. Did Jim pit early in this session? I can't remember. So if he did, he might have been low on fuel and just gone, oh, I might run out of fuel here and do a potential champion.
Don't think he did. I swear he did pit early.
Well, the car's looking immaculate, so obviously they've just come in to get a second stop out of the way.
Yeah.
So they're probably allowing themselves up for some freedom for the next session to give them, to either do one stop or might have to still do two. But they've given themselves some option here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he's only just popped out behind Devil. So, and I think he's been running lap times a bit quicker than Devil, I believe. There's Highlander. 206 with Highlander.
Yeah, he's flying now, isn't he? I know that.
Yep. Yep, Nürburg's absolutely flying. 206 and Janetta. Highlander 207.
Oh, it's not cool.
Whoa, that is super close. Dado on Highlander. That's sort of not really a passing spot, but Dado's gone, I'm making it one.
Oh, give that 6 lap times, you got to do it.
And that's it. He's consistent in the 150, so if he wants to keep it doing those lap times, he's just got to do those. Just take those gaps when they have them and just go more. Hopefully you don't hit me.
Yeah.
Lock up from Highlander now. So Sato's now, he's just struggling the bottom of the hairpin here a bit. So Sato's closed down to 18 seconds again. So if he didn't have that spin, I reckon the gap would have been down to 8 seconds. I
Yeah,
reckon.
easy. Yep.
He's absolutely flying. So we're looking at one more lap to go.
With
Dato's coming down the back. He's coming down the back straight now. So we will do one more lap. There's Sato. So Sato's coming in this sort of fast section of corners. We call it the big chicane. That's what it kind of is. Oh, Sato's pushing really too hard. Doing some dirt track cowboying.
Is that a time penalty? Oh, yeah, that 1 second. I'm out.
Yeah, he's increased it to a 2-second penalty now.
2.
So Sato's trying everything here to close down the gap as much as he can. But maybe trying a bit too hard now. So we're on the final lap now. Dato has commenced his 49th lap, or started his 48th lap, sorry. So he's Darklord. Oh, Darklord, the big wiggle. He's doing some dirt track cowboying. Maybe the guy's getting a little bit tired. The car tyres getting a little bit soft. They're just struggling. Dato with a bat. He finally dropped to 153 there.
Yeah, a bit of traffic, I think.
That's it. There's Sato in second. He's catching, I was going to say he's catching a car, he's catching Highlander. Maybe you'll learn from his previous sessions to wait and be patient.
There
There he is. Goes head inside. So Dato's coming up to, so Dato's heading up to the, he's past the Shoemakers. He's on the back straight now, so let's go to Dato. So here he is, the elder statesman. Comes with a fast kink here, he's got no one in front of him. So all the cars on the front straight have now commenced their last lap now. Into the chicane. Dato Race is one corner away from taking victory here for session 1 of the ANZ Teams Endurance Series. So here he comes out of the final corner. Dato takes the victory here for session 1 here at the Nürburgring.
Well done,
Here comes Sato into the chicane. Can he close down the gap any more, reduce as much as he can? Well, he'll close the gap down by 2 seconds because Dato's time penalty. And Sato comes home in second, 149, so he sends a quick lap. Here's Nürburg.
Nope. Highlander.
Here comes Highlander. Highlander, his race is done now.
In second place.
Yep, second place, a minute behind to Nürburgring. So technically Nürburgring's going to be a lap. I think the race is going to show him a lap ahead, but he's not a lap ahead.
Okay.
Second place because he's only 40 seconds behind. So let's go through the cars that come on. Here comes Dark Lord. So we also might need these times to help do our time compression too. So here comes Dark Lord third. Let's go to Matty Seeking. There he is. Matty Seeking is a minute behind Commander Jim. And he's done. Next car. And he's stopped and he's done. Here comes Nürburgring. So Nürburgring. Devil, yep. And what's the other one? Devil. That has to be Commander Jim then, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, Commander Jim.
So here comes Nürburgring to take the victory for GT4.
Well done, Nürburgring.
Section 1 here. Is Nürburgring done? Here comes Devil. Devil is a lap down to Nürburgring. He's done now. Good race for Nürburgring. And here comes Commander Jim, is also a lap down to Nürburgring. They've done well. And that is it. Session 1 done and dusted.
What a great race.
So, Data Racer takes the victory over Sato 15. Dark Lord comes home in third. Nürburgring takes the victory in GT4 over Highlander. Devil comes home in third for Commander Jim doing his second stop there in the end there. Matty Seeking comes home in fifth for the Genes. And unfortunately, Lolux got DQ'd. There he is, lap 28, so he stayed in the session, so that's pretty good. So, technically, by the game, Nürburgring finished a lap ahead of everyone, but he wasn't a lap ahead of everyone. So,
yeah. So
he was a lap ahead of Devil, Commander Jim, and Matty, or a couple laps ahead of Matty. But Nürburgring Highlander didn't get the same lap because he was behind the leader when the leader happened. Nürburgring was ahead of him. So that is it for tonight. So tomorrow, another hour and a half of racing to go. It's going to get wet apparently, so it's going to be interesting here. So
very interesting. Yep.
That's a good night's worth of racing. Oh, so what's your highlight for tonight?
Just Dado Dark Lord. He's gone at it for so long.
That's it.
The way Dado just waited.
Just give me one.
I don't know, Nürburgring, very solid. Nürburgring, he's such a solid racer. And Devil X, surprising in that Mustang to keep it as fast as he did for as long as he did and kept it up front. Shame for that pit stop. He needs to get some coaching on that. But
that's it.
He could have been right up in second if you got that right. So well done to them.
That's it. So with a final message, it is. Hang on. Hang on.
Gute Nacht aus Deutschland, auf Wiedersehen von Dark Racing 40 und Illogical Sports.
I think my translator is drunk, so good night.